are you, Satoshi Nakamoto?
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. Welcome to Crypto Bulls on Parade. My name is Dustin, and I want to know where the bulls at. With the bulls at. Guys, today is April 7th, 2022, and the price of Bitcoin is $35,955.91. Guys, do me a huge solid, like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification button so that you can be notified whenever I post a new video. I post daily on this channel, and I would greatly appreciate it if you would do that for me. As always, we like to follow smart money, and one of the smartest people I know in cryptocurrency is Michael Saylor. We're going to look at his latest tweet. Was posted 2 hours ago. It says educate and wait, right? Educate and wait. That is good stuff. This is something that was retweeted by Michael Saylor, and it was put out by Stephen Chow. It says the full transcript is done. This one was 36,000 words. Saylor, Bitcoin, inflation, and the future of money. This is on a podcast. We're going to actually take a look at that podcast right now. This is on Satoshi Nakamoto. Check this out.
Okay, so one of the fascinating things about Bitcoin, and sorry to romanticize certain notions, but Satoshi Nakamoto, that the founder is anonymous. Maybe you can speak to whether that's useful. But also, I just like the psychology of that, to imagine that there's a human being that was able to create something special and walk away. So first, are you Satoshi Nakamoto?
All right. So before he answers that, check this out, guys. How crazy is this, right? Satoshi Nakamoto, man, like whenever you think about it, like who is so humble or so bold as to create something that changed the entire way that we see currency, energy, the way that we see property, and then walk away and not even claim it as their own. I mean, that's pretty nuts, man. But we're going to hear Michael Saylor's answer right here.
I'm certain I'm not.
No,
I think the provenance is really important. And if I were to look at the highlighted points, I think having a founder that was anonymous or pseudonymous is important. I think the founder disappearing is also important. I think that the fact that the Satoshi coins never moved is also important. I think the lack of an initial coin offering is also important. I think the lack of a...
So what Michael Saylor is doing here is he is comparing Bitcoin to all the other cryptocurrencies out there. All the other cryptocurrencies had initial coin offerings. All of the other cryptocurrencies had a founder, right, that did not disappear into the night, right? And so that's what he's doing. He's separating Bitcoin from every other cryptocurrency. We'll keep listening.
A corporate sponsor is important. I think the fact that it traded for 15 months with no commercial value was also important. I think that the simplicity of the protocol is very important. I think that the outcome of the block size wars is very important. And all of those things add up to common property. They're all indicators of a digital property as opposed to security. If there was a Satoshi sitting on top of $50 billion worth of Bitcoin, I don't think it would cripple Bitcoin as property, but I think it would undermine its digital property. And if I wanted to undermine a crypto asset network, I would do the opposite of all those things. I would launch one myself. I would sell 25% or 50% to the general public, I would keep some of the initial, I would pre-mine some stuff or early mine it, and I would keep an influence on it. Those are all the opposite of what you would do in order to create common property.
So guys, what do you think about that? Like what he just said. I mean, what do you think about that? What do you think about Satoshi Nakamoto? What do you think about, the fact that he created a currency, disappeared like the phantom, right? And then it's going to benefit our society. Not only that, but created because of what he did, she did, created on a blockchain, which gave us blockchain technology. And then we built, how many other cryptocurrencies or companies on top of it? I mean, that's pretty wild, man, whenever you think about it, right? That is, like I said, man, that is the essence of complete humbleness, to be able to do that and not claim it and be like, yeah, it was me. I know Craig Wright says that he's Satoshi Nakamoto. Post it in the comments, man. Let me know. Do you think Craig Wright is Satoshi Nakamoto? Do you think Michael Saylor is Satoshi Nakamoto? Who do you think Satoshi Nakamoto is, and where do you think he is? Do you think he created Bitcoin and then died, and that's the reason why he has Bitcoin that has never been moved? It's just sitting there for years, like 10 years now. More than that, 14 years now, something like that, right? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think about that. This is pretty awesome. You guys go check this out. Stephen Chow did this podcast. This thing is long, man. It's like 4 hours long or something like that. I don't know. But that is awesome. I totally am agreeing with that. And I love this tweet. Educate and wait. Educate and wait, man. Educate and hodl till you waddle, man. That's what we say on this channel, hodl till you waddle. I need to get some shirts that say hodl till you waddle, because that is real, man. That is real. You just got to hold it out. Guys, you got to just hold it out. As always, we like to look at the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. And right now, this was posted 2 hours ago. Right now, we are in extreme fear. Guys, post me a comment. Let me know. Are you extremely fearful about the market? Are you freaking out about this market? Are you like, oh my gosh, I've put way too much in, and I thought it was going to keep rising, and it never did. And now look at where I'm at. One of the things that I've said many times on this channel is I was in that spot. I bought in 2018, whenever it was coming down, whenever it was up at like $18,000, $19,000, I bought into cryptocurrency, and it came down. My entire portfolio dropped by like 90%. I just called it a wash. I was like, whatever, man. I just kept working. I kept stacking. I dollar cost averaged in, as time went by. I did more research. I did more study. I looked at different companies that were being built on the blockchain technology. I looked at different projects that were being built, and I just invested in those. And before you knew it, right, it's way back up. Think about whenever it came down $3,000, $4,000, and all these people were like, "Oh my gosh, it's a Ponzi scheme. It was a scam," and all this stuff. We're at 30,000. We're at 30. What? Where are we at? 36,000, 35,000. If those people would have known 4 years from then, we're going to be freaking out because Bitcoin was at 35,000. like that's a terrible thing. Man, would they have stayed in, right? Guys, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification button so that you can be notified whenever I post a new video. Guys, this is a brand new channel, and I really appreciate you doing that for me. I will see you guys mañana.